So we are going to mock draft the Philadelphia Eagles now, the NFC participant in the Super Bowl, and they did lose a lot of defensive weaponry in free agency, right? So the higher part of my draft, and they have one, two, three, four. They have They have six picks overall, and I'm going to give you some insight into that as well with a potential idea, but by the way, I want to know what you think, especially if you're an Eagles fan. Give me your feedback. Football fan, give me your feedback, okay? And if you like content like this, please subscribe to the channel. It's only greatly appreciated, but I want to make sure you don't miss anything and you get a regular dose of good football content, even in the off season, especially when the season starts. So, with that, let's get to our draft here, okay? And I'm going to give you my picks, okay? First round pick, 10 overall. They got two first round picks, Jalen Carter, okay, from Georgia. Speed, power, mobility, okay, and he can help replenish the defense. Okay, remember they lost a lot of defensive weaponry, so that's why I made my higher picks for the most part. For the most part, are going to be defensive players. I think there's a way of resurrecting. And keep in mind too, they just gave Jalen Hurts $51 million a year, so we will be getting some pieces here that will be protecting the quarterback as well. They're very expensive elite quarterback. So, but Jalen Carter seems to be a perfect fit. For the Eagles pass rush, their defensive line. So he to me is the 10 pick in the draft. They can go in a couple different directions. They can get an offensive lineman, a huge one, but I think this gives them a little bit more value at that pick. Next up, their other 30 pick, their other first round pick, number 30. I've got an offensive tackle from Ohio State, Deron Jones. Okay, he's 6'8", 374. He's a big dude. Okay, he's known for his size. He's known for his mobility. He also has gifted grip strength too. So if he basically, the bottom line here, if he gets his hands on you, you're done. You're dead meat. And that's the type of guy I want protecting my quarterback. You know, I don't want anybody getting near the quarterback. So you get this mammoth guy on that offensive line to help complement the other guys that they already have. And this is a good long-term building block for the Eagles offensive line. Okay. Next up, second round pick, 62 overall. Derek Hall. He's an edge. We got another pass rushing option here from Auburn. Okay. He's a defensive stud. He's 6'3", 254 pounds. He also has huge hands, got an 11-inch reach, 11-inch length from the palm to the top of the finger. So another type of guy, if he gets his hands on you, you're going to be in deep trouble. These are the types of guys I think the Eagles would be wise to bring in this draft. Guys that can move, guys that have huge hands, and they have options on the offensive side and the defensive side to get these types of players. And I think he'll available here in the second round. So if I'm the Eagles, I'm going to be all over this guy. Next up is a third round pick. Okay, Andre Carter is another defensive end from Army, from West Point. So he's a high intellect, he's a high character guy. Okay, he's also known for his size and his athleticism. Okay. He's the type of guy you can develop in the long term here. And again, a couple of defensive types of guys. But you have him. You got this Edge Hall. You got Jalen Carter on the defense. Where you have some weapons at your tool shed on the defensive side for attacking teams in all bunch of different ways. That, to me, gives for a very, very, very intriguing Eagles defensive front. And again, put these guys in a position to have repeat appearances in the Super Bowl. These types of guys. And I like high character, high intellect, high IQ guys. And this guy, Andre Carter, is one of these guys. Now, we go from the third round to the seventh round. They don't have any fourth or fifth or sixth round picks, which is unfortunate. So I could also see that third round pick being traded for multiple picks in day 3. So I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm going with the assumption that they're not doing that right now. So I'm going to give you my 2 seventh round picks. Nick Herbig. Yeah, Herbig. The younger brother of Nate Herbig, who also plays on the Eagles right now. He's an edge, Wisconsin. Okay. And is a younger brother of Nate. He's a 3-year starter, and as a 3-4 offensive line. Outside linebacker. He's a perfect fit for the system in Philadelphia. So getting another guy here who can attack. Like I said, defensive heavy draft for me. Okay, to replenish a lot of what they lost, and I think this is a good fit here too. He's a 219 pick overall, round 7. He might go early at that, but I have rocked around the 7th round. And their final pick number 248, also in the 7th round. Okay, another guy here, an offensive line protection. Caleb Chandler is an offensive guard from Louisville. He's all ACC. Okay, he's another development guy to put on the offensive line. You have your early round pick from Ohio State, and you get a guy like this you can develop behind him and get some more protection long term for the quarterback here. Jalen Hurts and any offensive weapons they have. Devonta, because you want to protect the ability for the quarterback to hand off to the running back, to throw to the wide receiver, to throw to the tight end. So got to give protection in both different ways here. So to me, getting a lot of attackers that can very credibly attack from all different directions and all different angles on the defensive front, and then guys like this who can protect the weapons that we have here, keep them safe, and keep their ability to catch the ball, run the ball, and throw the ball safe and there in good. I think it'll be in good hands. So that's my mock draft for the Philadelphia Eagles. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if they traded down for more picks, particularly that third round pick. So that happens on a regular basis, trading a day 2 pick for several day 3 picks. I think they're going to keep their first 3 picks, the 2 first rounders, and their second round pick. And but this to me is a pretty aggressive, pretty impressive draft for me. But I want to know what you think. Give me your Eagles draft picks. Where do you think they should go? What do you think they should do? Okay, do you have anybody you're thinking of? Especially different guys in the first round. I want to know. Let's load up the comments. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy this type of stuff. I'll talk to you next time. We are less than a week from the draft, by the way, so it's party time. Let's go.